that's led to this great city and as a result of their good works. This time, Councilor Sherry and I would like to make a presentation. There you go.
Thank you, Your Worship, and members of Council. Good evening, everyone. I hope what I have to say is not too boring to a lot of you, particularly younger people, but I think this city has a history, and a lot of people were involved in making it the tremendous place that it is. Prior to reminiscing about 1975, on behalf of Dorothy, my wife, and myself, I'd first like to thank this council and past councils for the special invitations we've received over the past 20 years. That was following my retirement and receiving this high honor. We're truly grateful. Secondly, as a resident of this great community for over 64 of my 80 years, and through quite a lot of traveling, I would state, reaffirm that I strongly believe the growth and success of any city relies upon its volunteer base. In my opinion, all council members, past and present, serve our community as volunteers at the highest level. In addition, for the majority of retiring members, this commitment of serving never ends. For example, here tonight, I know that Tim Medlin and myself, among other organizations, are now at 55 years plus in the Nanaimo Lions Club. Ray Brookbank, Gina Sadola, have never ceased to serve in organizations including the Greater Nanaimo Water District, Port Authority, Museum Society, Minor Sports, special committees when called upon, and I'm very sure that Ted Kelly has also continued on for all these many causes. Now, 1975, all I can say is wow, what a year. To me, it was the start of many 18-hour working days. Really a topic I could talk about for hours, but I'll be very brief. 1975, called restructure, came about actually 2 years before, when there was a special committee formed, and it included 1974 council of the city, and was chaired by an outsider called Rod Glenn, the late Rod. City council included May, Hall, Dugan, Hunter, Medlin, McKay, and Sadola, plus improvement district reps such as Brookbank, Howden, Roscoe, and some regional district directors. Howard Nicholson, the late Howard Nicholson, was my boss, myself, and engineer Art Leonard formed the staff. The provincial, after the study was initiated, as I said 2 years before, it was brought back to the provincial government in 1974, and it was their decision to hold a vote. The vote was held in each area, which was each improvement district at that time, and a simple majority was the deciding factor. I must say that the majority was the decision to proceed. However, the province published the results in each of the districts, so that created quite an unhappy marriage. Following the initiation of the new council, as was read out tonight, the immediate problems that we faced as senior staff and required much cooperation and assistance from council. Examples were, very briefly, accepting 11 separate accounting systems and records to convert, audit, and report upon to the province, placing approximately 30 inherited employees into city departments based upon skills and desires.
Or on behalf of the community at large. Council bestows the Freedom of the City honor to recognize the outstanding efforts of citizens who have given exemplary service to Nanaimo, to foster good feelings in the community, and to create an awareness of the varying contributions which are made toward the well-being of our community by its citizens. A unanimous vote of all members of council is required for a Freedom of the City honor to be granted.
As such, I would move in public session that mayor and all council move and second the endorsement of the bestowing of freedom of the city on the members of the 1975-76 council, the first council of the amalgamated city of Nanaimo.
On behalf of all members of council, I'm pleased to second the motion.
Well, all in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried. Congratulations to those members. As you may know, former Mayor Frank James May was given freedom of the city in December of 1984. His family has been invited to join us tonight. Alderman Happy Gertrude Hall was given freedom of the city in May 25th, 1981, and her family has been invited as well. I would like at this time to invite Alderman Ray Brookbank to come and receive the first of the series of Freedom of the City medals that we are about to present.
Just a couple of very quick words. As the mayor said, when he phoned me a couple of weeks ago, I used the word flabbergasted because I certainly was and still am. But the mayor and council, my very sincere thank you. One other quick aside, if you will. I think anybody serving in public office does not get very far without their family. I'd like to thank my wife Joyce of 58 years this year, and son Stephen, who's working in the interior, daughter Lauren, who teaches in Vancouver. They learned about municipal politics very early in their lives. Thank you so much.
I'd like to invite Alderman Ted Kelly to join us at this time.
Well, I feel honored, as Ray's pointed out. It was a wonderful time and an exceptional time because many of us came from the low-lying areas, and as Bob Rowley pointed out, we had a small tribe pull together, so we sat down in the first meeting, looked at each other, and wondered what we're going to do now. If it wasn't for people like Ken and Gino and people like that, and particularly Bob and our city clerk at the time, Howard Nicholson. Howard guided us patiently and with extreme confidence that we could make it go, and with his guidance and the guidance of our fellow councilors there who got there, I think came together pretty good. Thank you very much.